Welcome to the Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose with Brittany Bigley. The Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose is part of the Live Bigley community, giving you the resources and knowledge to help you live the life you were born to lead. Hello, I am Brittany Bigley coming to you with the Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose, and today I wanted to come on and talk to you about sense of self. And this is something that I've been processing recently, realizing that in order to get to where I want to get to in life and accomplish my goals is that I need to have a better awareness and sense of self. And I want to get into maybe the why we don't have, and I'll say for me personally, but I think there are others that don't have this strong sense of self. So the why behind we don't have a strong sense of self, like what were the conditions that were put onto us, maybe in childhood, throughout our life as to why we don't have a strong sense of who we are. And, then talk about how we can bring our conscious awareness to it and try to reprocess that. So really, not having a strong sense of self means that we're conditioned to tune into caregivers and their needs and put their needs above ourselves. So for me, I would say that I am an empath, and my childhood conditioning really did kind of foster that empathy. And for me, it was I needed to be able to tune into the needs of others in order to feel like I was safe. And in doing that, I didn't develop a strong sense of who I was. I developed a very strong empathic muscle where I could immediately walk into a room and suss out the room and feel it out and be like, that person's safe. That person's feeling down. That person needs to laugh. And that's just a muscle that I've developed due to feeling like I need to understand my environment in order for me to feel safe. And that's really like a way for me to control the external environment in order to feel safe. And what I'm working on now as an adult is that was my conditioning. That's how I was brought up. But again, in order to accomplish the goals that I want to accomplish, I feel like I need to have a stronger sense of who I am, and I need to get in tune with who I am. And what I've been working on for the past several years now is I'm learning to get a better sense of who I am and what my boundaries are, and my boundaries that determine who I am and versus other. How am I developing a strong sense of self? Well, first of all, it's really learning to tune in to myself. So tuning into my body, tuning into my bodily cues, really understanding, well, when I feel this emotion, so when I feel anger, where do I feel it in my body? When I'm in a certain environment that doesn't make me feel safe, what shows up in my body? Really getting in tune with my intuition and learning to, one, tune in and listen to it, and two, take action. Because there can be a difference, right? For a long time, I've been able to hear my intuition, but I was too scared to take action. And so it's learning to do both, tune in and to take action. And then also it's learning how to distinguish, like I said, talked about boundaries. So really getting a firm idea of what my boundaries are. When do I feel like people cross them? What does it feel like when people cross them? How can I express to people when they have crossed them? And then also distinguishing what are things that I truly, truly love and like and desire, and what are things that I have been conditioned to want or conditioned to desire. And so I would say, let's give an example. I've been conditioned to really desire to be a homeowner and to own my own home, which I am. But I don't live in my own home anymore. I'm renting it out, and I'm actually renting now. And it feels so much better and more authentic to me that I'm not living in my own home that I own. But that's just something, the white picket fence American dream is to, be a homeowner, have your own single family home. And when I bought my house and I was living in my house, I had so much anxiety. And one indicator that something's not right for me is just having anxiety around a certain topic. And so one of the things was I just felt so much anxiety about living in my own home. And so now I am still a homeowner, but it's rented out. And yeah, so that is something that I felt like I needed to have, but I think that was something that was conditioned. I was conditioned to want. And so it's really distinguishing this who I am versus who I was told or taught or conditioned to be. Really understanding who I am, what I feel inside my body, understanding what are my thoughts, and just bringing more conscious awareness to it. So maybe this resonates with you. If it does, please go ahead and give this a like. If you feel like this could be medicine for someone else, please go ahead and share it. I'd greatly appreciate it if you share it with others. And then if you want to see more content like this showing up for you, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. Otherwise, happy healing, and I will see you when I see you. Thanks for listening to the Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose with Brittany Bigley. The Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose is part of the Live Bigley community, giving you the tools and resources so that you can live the life you were born to lead.